Let me tell you something that will disturb you. You've been chasing happiness your entire life, and all you've found is misery. This isn't an accident. This isn't bad luck. This is how the mind has been trained. The bigger house you pursued, the bank account you built, the promotion you sacrificed for, these are spurious comforts. They promise joy, but they feed your anxiety. Disguised suffering, pleasure wearing a mask, and you fell for it. We all did. Everybody seeks bliss. This is universal. You want to be happy. I want it to be happy. Every human being searches for joy. But look around. Look at your own life. Almost everybody who searches for bliss finds just the opposite. They find misery, suffering, anxiety that never ends. People try to enter heaven. They work for it. They sacrifice for it. They give their whole lives to it. But by the time they arrive, they suddenly recognize a simple fact. It's hell. Not heaven, hell. There must be a great misunderstanding somewhere. And there is. The misunderstanding is this: those who seek pleasure will find sorrow, always, without exception. Because pleasure is only a camouflage. It is sorrow hiding itself behind a curtain. But here's what's strange. Man is the animal who never learns. Aristotle defined man as the rational being. That is sheer nonsense. Man is the most irrational being you can find anywhere. Man can be rational, yes, but man is not rational. Look at your own life. How many times have you been angry, and what have you learned from it? How many times have you been jealous, and what experience have you gained? You go on moving through the same experiences again and again, without learning anything, without changing anything. You remain ungrown. The intelligent person will be able to see easily that seeking pleasure, all that is found is sorrow. And what are those pleasures? Spurious ones. Somebody wants to make a big house, and how much trouble he takes, how much suffering he goes through, how many anxieties, how many nervous breakdowns. People joke that if you're really successful, you're guaranteed a heart attack somewhere between 42 and 48. If you don't have 1 by 50, you must not be ambitious enough. Ambitious people seem bound for heart attacks, more ambitious, nervous breakdowns. If you've never needed a psychiatrist, perhaps you haven't pushed yourself hard enough in the ways of ambition, and the whole society is geared towards ambition. The whole educational system produces only ambitious minds. That means potential patients for the psychotherapists. Look around. The whole system seems structured to produce suffering. It does not create the healthy, alive, radiant human being. It does not create the joyous, celebrating, festive being. It does not teach you how to make your life a festival. Whatever it teaches takes you deeper and deeper into hell. And you know it, because I'm not talking about some speculative philosophy. I am talking simply about your life, your state of being. Right now, Atisha says, do not seek sorrow for its spurious comforts. How much suffering you have created for what? Somebody wanted a little bigger house, a little bigger bank balance, a little more fame, a little more name, more power. Somebody wanted to become the president or the prime minister. All spurious, because death will take them away. That is the definition of spurious. Only that which cannot be taken away by death is real. Everything else is unreal. If you are running after things which will be taken away by death, then your life is a tale told by an idiot, full of fury and noise, signifying nothing. You will never attain to any significance. Millions are born as seeds and die as seeds. From the cradle to the grave, there is just drifting, accidental, unconscious. And the ultimate result is great sorrow. Then what has to be done? Think of something higher, something that is beyond death, something that cannot be destroyed, something that transcends time and space. If you search for the ultimate, each moment of your life will become more and more peaceful, calm, fragrant. If you search for truth, for God, for nirvana, or whatever you want to call it, if you are in search for the deepest in life and the highest in life, and you are not after spurious things, then your very search will bring a new quality to your being. You will feel rooted, integrated. You will feel together, and you will feel a new joy arising in your heart, not coming from the outside. The real joy never comes from the outside. It is spurious joy that comes from the outside. Because death can take away only that which has come from the outside. Death happens only on the outside, never on the inside. The inside is eternal. Your interiority is beyond death. It has always been here, will always be here, but you are unaware of it. You go on running after shadows, and the real waits for you to look in, to turn in, to tune in. So the first thing, seek that which is deathless, and sooner or later you will knock on the doors of heaven. The second thing is, why in the first place do you run after spurious pleasures? This woman, that man, this bank account, that house. Why? What is the rationale behind it? The rationale is that you are already in sorrow. You want somehow to forget all about it. You want to drown yourself in alcohol, in sex, in money, in power. You want somewhere to drown yourself, so you don't have to face what is inside. Power is intoxicating, more intoxicating than any substance. And how many people drink alcohol? Not many. But how many people are seeking power? Everyone. You may not be in actual politics, but power games are far more subtle. The husband trying to dominate the wife. This is power. The wife manipulating the husband in her own way. This is power. The child in a tantrum demanding a toy immediately. This is power. Power means an effort to dominate another, and it is deeply intoxicating. Few people drown in obvious ways, but most simply go on searching spurious comforts from one comfort to another. When they achieve one and find that it gives nothing, no nourishment, immediately they start seeking something else. Their life becomes a constant occupation, so they need not look at the inner sorrow that is gathering like a dark cloud. Let me tell you what happens. A man works 80-hour weeks for 20 years. He builds an empire. He climbs the ladder. He gets the corner office, the big title, the respect. He sacrifices his health, his marriage, his children, his peace. For what? For spurious comforts. The big house, the luxury car, the bank account, the status. And then at 45, the heart attack comes. Lying in that hospital bed, tubes in his arms, machines beeping around him, he finally has time to think. And he realizes something. He traded his life for a spurious comfort. None of it was real. The house feels empty. The car sits in the garage. The bank account can't buy him another heartbeat. And now, facing death, he asks the question he should have asked 20 years ago. What was I chasing? I have seen this happen again and again. People come to me after the heart attack, after the nervous breakdown, after the divorce, after the collapse. And they say, I don't understand. I did everything right. I worked hard. I achieved success. Why am I so miserable? And I tell them, you did everything the world told you to do. But the world is not interested in your bliss. The world is interested in your productivity. The world wants you to be a good worker, a good consumer, a good taxpayer. But the world does not want you to be awake, because an awake person cannot be exploited. An awake person will not chase spurious comforts. An awake person will ask, why am I doing this? For whom? For what? And that is dangerous. So the world keeps you running, chasing, achieving, accumulating, until one day the body says, enough, and you have a heart attack, or a nervous breakdown, or you simply collapse into depression. And then, maybe, you start asking the real questions. So the second meaning of Atisha Sutra is this. Rather than seeking spurious comforts, the best way is to go into your sorrow. Meditate on it. Go deep into it. Do not escape from your misery, because by escaping you will never learn what it is, and you will never learn how to transcend it. And the beauty is, if you really know what is the cause of your misery, in that very knowing, misery is transcended. Because the cause is always and always ignorance and nothing else. Jesus says, truth liberates. This is one of the most important statements ever made. Very fundamental for every seeker to understand. Truth liberates. Not the truth that you gather from the scriptures, but the truth that you come across through your own experience. You are sad. Go into your sadness. Rather than escaping into some activity, into some occupation, rather than going to see a friend or to the movie or turning on the radio or the TV, rather than escaping from it, turning your back towards it, drop all activity, close your eyes, go into it, see what it is, why it is, and see without condemning it. Because if you condemn, you will not be able to see the totality of it. See without judging. If you judge, you will not be able to see the whole of it. Without judgment, without condemnation, without evaluation, just watch it. Look at it as if it is a cloud, dark, but look at it with no judgment, so that you can see all the facets of it. And you will be surprised. The deeper you go into it, it starts dispersing. If a person can go into his sorrow deeply, he will find the sorrow has evaporated. And in that evaporation of sorrow is joy, is bliss. Bliss has to be found deep, hidden behind the sorrow itself. You have to dig into your sorrow fully, totally, and you will find a wellspring of joy. Atisha says, all absorptions are affected in one. There is no need to have many goals. One goal is enough. Inquire into the truth of your life. Only one search is enough to deliver you from all your miseries, sufferings. Hence, inquire into the truth of your being. See all the facets of it, the anger, the greed, the lust. Go into each, and by going into each, you will find always and always the same source, the same spring of joy, and slowly, slowly you will become a festival. Nothing has been added from the outside, but you have discovered yourself. You have come into the kingdom of God. Atisha says, one method will correct all wrong. One goal, truth, and one method. What is that method? I call it meditation. Atisha used to call it awareness. Buddha used to call it mindfulness. These are different words for the same quality. The quality of being attentive, alert, awake. Atisha is very mathematical. He is moving step by step. First he says, don't seek the spurious comforts that is going astray. Do not escape from your sorrowful state. Go into it. Let this become your one goal, the search for the truth of your being. He is not talking about any truth that lives somewhere in the sky. He is not talking about any philosophical truth. He is talking about the truth that you are. He is talking about you. He is utterly psychological. And then the method. And he goes so quickly, not a single word wasted, not a single word superfluous. He is so telegraphic. One method will correct all wrong. That method is awareness. There are many illnesses, but there is only one health. The quality of health is one, always the same. Whether I am healthy or you are healthy, the field of health is the same. But diseases are millions. Wrongs are many. But the right key that unlocks all the doors the master key is only one. And rather than cutting the branches, rather than pruning the leaves, why not cut the very roots? There are many people who go on pruning the leaves or cutting the branches. These people are known as moralists. The moral person is a little bit stupid. Stupid in the sense that he thinks by cutting the leaves, he is going to destroy the tree. He is not going to destroy the tree this way. You cut one leaf, and the tree will respond with 3 leaves instead. The foliage will become thicker. You cut one branch, and the tree will pour its sap and juices into another branch, and the other branch will become thicker and bigger. This is what happens in your life. Somebody is against sex. He represses sex. He cuts that branch. Now the whole energy becomes anger. If you close one outlet, the energy will start flowing from another outlet. If you close the front door, then from the back door, and from the back door, it is more dangerous because it makes your life the life of a hypocrite. It makes your life double. You say one thing, you do another. You show one thing, you are another. You become more and more split. My emphasis is also exactly the same as Atisha's. You come to me with 1,000 problems, but my answer is always the same. If you come with anger, I say be aware of it. If you come with greed, I say be aware of it. If you come with lust, I say be aware of it. Because awareness cuts the very root. What is the root? Unawareness is the root. One can be angry only if he is unaware. Try to be angry and aware together, and you will find it's impossible. Either you will be aware and anger will not be found, or you will be angry and awareness will have disappeared. Up to now, nobody has been able to manage both together. And I do not think you can prove the exception. You can try. This is possible that you may think that both are happening. But if you minutely watch, you will see when awareness is there, anger is not. When anger is there, awareness is not. Unawareness is the root of all illness. Then awareness is the only medicine. Right now, try this. Think of something that makes you angry. Somebody insulted you. Somebody betrayed you. Somebody hurt you. Feel that anger rising in your chest. Feel it. Now become aware of it. Watch it. Notice it. See it as if you are watching a cloud pass through the sky. What happens? The moment you become aware, the anger starts dissolving. The moment you watch it, it loses its power over you. This is not theory. This is direct experience. You are not adding anything. You are not fighting anything. You are simply watching. And in that watching, transformation happens. Buddha says, I am a physician. And once somebody asked him, you say again and again you are a physician, but I don't see any medicines around. What medicines do you give? He said, my medicine is only one. It is awareness. I prescribe awareness, and it does not have to be brought from the chemist. You have to change your inner chemistry to bring it. Right now, your inner chemistry functions in such a way that it produces unawareness, unconsciousness. It can be changed. It can be alchemized. And how will you know that you have attained it? Because awareness is something inner. It is so deep that nobody can see it. But still, if you become aware, everybody who has a little intelligence, who has eyes to see, will become aware of it. Because as awareness happens in the inner core, compassion starts radiating from you. Love starts radiating. Buddha says, light the candle of awareness in your heart, and your whole being will radiate compassion. Compassion is the proof. Unless compassion happens, remember, you must be deceiving yourself. You must be doing something else than being aware. Awareness inside, compassion outside. Compassion is the outer side of awareness, the exterior of awareness. Awareness is your interiority, your subjectivity. Compassion is relating with others, sitting with others. Atisha says, at the beginning and at the end, there are two things to do. By the beginning is meant the morning, and by the end, the evening. In the morning, remember one thing. A new day, a new opportunity has again been given to you. Feel grateful. Existence is so generous. You have wasted so many days. And again, one day has been given to you. Existence is so hopeful about you. You have been wasting and doing nothing. You have wasted so much valuable opportunity and time and energy. But existence still hopes. One day more is given to you. Atisha says, in the morning, remember a new day, a new beginning, and have a decision deep in your heart that today I am not going to waste this opportunity. Enough is enough. Today I am going to be aware. Today I am going to be alert. Today I am going to devote as much energy as possible to the single cause, the cause of meditation. I will meditate in all my acts. I will do all the activities, the usual day-to-day activities. But today, with a new quality, I will bring the quality of awareness to them. You have been chasing happiness and finding misery your whole life. Stop chasing. Start watching. The moment you become aware of your internal state, something shifts. You're not adding anything from outside. You're discovering what's already here. This is not philosophy. This is direct experience. Try it right now.